everyone, Kaoitake here with Hollywood First Look Features at the premiere of Battle of the Sexes, starring Steve Carell and Emma Stone. Let's swing on over to the interviews. So, congratulations on Battle of the Sexes.
Thanks very much.
Tell us a little bit about your character and how close you are to that character.
I played Barry Court, who is the husband of Margaret Court, who was sort of Billie Jean King's big rival in that era of tennis. So it was sort of like, I guess, like the rivalry of the Williams sisters. Margaret Court was known as a very physical player. She was known as the Arm, and was kind of Billie Jean's big challenger through that whole period, and did take the number one position from her at various points. Barry was he was unusual for that era in that he was a stay-at-home husband, and he kind of went on the road with her and looked after their kids, and was a very conservative kind of dude. Very loving, and probably, in that respect, I would imagine we'd be the same, but he and I are on very different ends of the political spectrum. And that's, a great joy as an actor, is to play a character or even a real person who is different from you. And that's part of the journey of getting inside that person's skin and trying to figure out what makes them tick.
I played Valerie Ziegenfuss. She was a part of the 9 that Billie Jean King rallied to become the first female tennis team. So I'm a part of the all-star female team that is sponsored by Virginia Slims. And we got to play tennis and wear really great outfits and be with Emma all day.
I play Peaches Berkowitz. I play another tennis player that was one of the original 9 on tour with Billie Jean.
And what was her character like?
Well, I've actually just got to meet the actual Peaches Berkowitz, which is very cool. So I'm excited to pick her brain what she was actually like. I made her slightly boy crazy, so we'll see if that was actually the case or not. I don't know.
What can people expect for this movie?
Well, hopefully it's a fun ride. And there are a lot of things that, if you know about the original match, you're going to be surprised by things you've never seen before. And if you don't know anything about it, you're going to learn a lot about 1973 and the women's movement.
Well, we started making this right when the elections were, it was pre-primary, so we knew that we were going to have a woman running for president, most likely, against a man. And so it just felt like it was time to sort of revisit the story. And then when we did, we realized there was so much more to the story than we knew. And that's really what also, the Billie Jean's personal story, and Bobby's, but particularly Billie Jean's, personal struggle with her, or finding her sexual identity and fighting for women's equality. There's a lot. It's an important story at any time, but I think right now it's really important. So,
I play Larry King, Billie Jean King's husband. They met in college playing tennis, were married at a young age, and this was a guy who wore many hats for Billie Jean. He was a friend, first and foremost, a husband, a trainer, a coach, a partner in business. This was a guy who was more than happy to step back from the spotlight and allow Billie Jean to have it. She was going to be the one who had to put herself out there and be the one on the tennis court, and he saw her as the one who could lead this charge and be the face of this charge to create social change, and specifically in their work that they did with Title IX, which is just incredibly admirable.